definitely excited to be reviewing these new products by L'Oreal. These are the L'Oreal Color Riche Caresse Wet Shine Lip Stains. I think I got that right. And these are basically just lip stains, and I've always been intrigued by lip stains. Actually, that's not true. It's more recently that I became intrigued by them. I think it's such a great product to have if you're, let's say you're going to be a guest at somebody's wedding, which is a thought I had after someone's wedding this past summer. When you put the lip product on your lips, you know you're going to be eating and drinking, so you know that your lipstick is not going to last or your lip gloss isn't going to last. So it's kind of like, sometimes I feel like, why am I putting this on when I'm doing things like that, or even to go out to dinner or something? So recently I feel like I've been eyeing some more of the lip stains and kind of been thinking I should probably get some of these. My problem with lip stains is they're usually better the darker they are because they seem to last better and the color stays longer. And I usually like to do like a nude lip, so it doesn't really seem to work that well. And the reason I say that is because probably a few weeks ago, or maybe even a little longer now, I was at Sephora, and this is before these came out, and before people were calling these a dupe for the YSL lip stain, but I happened to see those YSL lip stains, and I tried like the lightest shade, which was a really light pink, and it was really pretty in the bottle tube or whatever. So I put it on, and it like totally didn't really show up. It just like looked a little shiny, maybe a hint of pink, nothing substantial, and I was like, okay, I don't really like these, even though I probably could have tried a darker color, but I wanted a really light one. So when I saw these lip stains, my first thought was to get a really light color, and I actually did. I don't have it anymore because I returned it because I didn't like it. So when I put it on, it kind of looked so similar to that YSL one, and I didn't even know these were meant to be a dupe for that, but they definitely are, because in a bad way, I guess, for that one, because it looked exactly the same. It just really didn't show up at all, and I was like, ugh, I don't know. But then I started seeing some other people's videos with these, and they had the darker colors on, and you know what, they looked really nice, so I wanted to try a couple other ones and just kind of play around with some of these darker colors, because I might want to wear one of these out one night, because, you know, you never know. So the two colors that I got in this, I got Rose On and On, which is, it's kind of a light pink. It's more like a middle toned pink, so it's not really light or really dark. And then the other one I got was Endless Red, because I figured, you know, if you're going to an event or something, the really nice red lip would be perfect as a stain, because you really can't wear a red lip out when you know you're going to be eating and drinking. I mean, it just gets messy. I don't know if other people have experienced that, but yeah, I don't like doing that. So I thought these colors would be perfect. So these are the two that I got. This is the Rose On, and this is Endless Red. And you can see the packaging is very cute, the gold packaging, and you can see the color right through the tube. So that gives you a really good idea of what it'll look like. So I don't really love this color. I really don't think it looks as pretty as it does in the tube. But I actually, when I wanted to test out the lasting power of this, I put it on so that, because I was going to go to the gym and doing some other things, and when I put it on, it came up like a lot darker and less pink than I thought it was going to look. So me and my husband were going to work out, and I was like, by the way, I'm testing out a lip stain, which is why I'm wearing all of this like product on my lips. He was like, you know what, I was kind of wondering why, because I'm not really looking to impress anybody when I go to that gym. So I usually don't have lip products on. But so when I tested it out during the day, and I wanted to see what the lasting power was, and I did try these for the whole day. This is the one I tried. I did not try the red one, but this one, it pretty much lasted how you would expect it to. And I don't know, my expectations are usually not that high for products like this, so it really was exactly what I thought it would be like. It kind of left, it was never as intense as this throughout the day. It seems like an hour after, it was already fading a lot of that shine was gone, and a lot of the color was gone too, and then towards the end of the day, it was pretty much gone. You could see a hint of a stain, and that was really it. So as far as like the lasting power of these, I feel like if you have high expectations for this lasting all day, it's just probably not going to happen for you because it didn't happen for me. But if this is something that you wouldn't mind reapplying, because it would still keep a little hint of color on your lips, and some people would really like that still. So it's not that bad if you're looking for just something to have a little product on, and then you could always retouch it and reapply it. So I just kind of wiped it off my lips just now, and you can see that a stain did stay on my lips, and I gotta say it wasn't even this dark towards the end of the day what had stayed on my lips. And then I just wanted to put the red one on just to kind of try it out because I haven't worn it yet, and I know I have a little of this under, but I don't think it'll make that much of a difference since this is a lot darker. So I want to put this one on and see what you guys think of this color, because this would be perfect for like a special event. So this red isn't that bad of a color. It's not my favorite red that I would like to wear. The thing is, it started bleeding towards the edges of it, and so that wasn't good. I mean, when you're putting on a dark color like red, you don't want it to be like bleeding through like to the to your skin and like off your lips. It just doesn't look good. So in that aspect, it's not good because you have to be really careful when you're putting on red color. And it was also hard to get kind of even because, you know, it's such a dark and vibrant color that you really do have to be very precise, and a brush like that isn't exactly the most precise brush that you could be using. And then with the formula, with it being more of a like liquidy glossy feel, it is really hard to stay like on the lip and just get it really even, especially using that wider brush. And by the way, I don't mind the feel of these that much. They're just pretty much, they kind of feel like a heavier gloss to me. It does really feel like in between a lipstick and a gloss. It doesn't bother me, but what does kind of bother me is that smell. It is so floral, and I usually do like floral scents, but this is like, this like gets in your mouth and you feel like you just took like a major gulp of perfume or something because you can just like taste it. So that's something I really don't like about these. It is so strong. Overall, it's not bad. I'm not going to be buying any more of them. These were each about $10, and that's really expensive, I think, for especially something from the drugstore, and especially something like this where it's supposed to be a lip stain and it just doesn't last. So, not really my favorite product, although I don't hate it. But I think it has a long way to go to become one of my favorite lip products. So that is it for the review. These are the L'Oreal Color, crap.